Welcome to the help video for lesson 9. This is the one on making your own music. So in this lesson we have songs in 6/8 time. That's sometimes called the compound meter because you can actually feel it two different ways. You feel it one beat for every eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or, and if it's a little faster, you actually feel it in two big beats per measure. 1 and 2 and 2 and So one of the advantages of making up your own music is that because you don't have to worry about right and wrong notes very much at all, you can start to focus in on the feeling of the music. So a jig has this it's this lilting circular feel, and it's a great idea to get that before you start to try to lock down on your song, right? So highly suggest if you can download the music, print it out so you can see this. I'm going to refer to the harmony section. So the harmony section there, those are the guitar chords above it. And basically my fingers are doing the same thing. E, G, B as in boy. So that's the first thing, that's the E minor. Then I take the bottom note and I go down one. We've talked about that. Change the fingering a bit here. So that's the second one, right? And then the third one, C, E, A. And then the last one, the fourth one, B, D sharp, F sharp. Okay. When I'm building chords, I like to play the bottom note and stack them right up. And then I'll hold the bottom, and then I hold the middle, I hold the top. Then I get a sense of how it sounds. This is really good practice if you're new to it. You also learn how to hold the notes down and play the chords. Right? And then to get the feel of that 6/8, what I like to do, I like to create that circle playing bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle, top. So I just did them 2 times through, right? Right? And you could do them 1 time through. Right? And from that, you can start to break it up. So the bass thing, where there are 2 notes there, you just start to break it up. And from that chord pattern, you start playing varieties of different things, and you start to do the arpeggios. So an arpeggio, E, G, B, right? You could do E, G, B, E. And then you could do, right, variations. So the arranging of the chord notes as a pattern that creates a steady rhythm is a new area, and the one that I wanted to share. I kind of showed it to you, and now I'm going to just kind of explain what we did. So in a song, you have the harmony, which is usually defined most strongly by the bottom note. That's why the bass has its own deal there. It's really important. Then you have the melody on top. Sometimes mixed together, but sometimes independent, is the accompaniment. So the accompaniment is a collection of rhythms with notes. Very often it's more simple. It's using just a few of the notes, and it's using the notes of the chord. So an accompaniment, right? It's the middle thing, right? And if you're not aware of it, I created duet parts for all 36 songs, and you can download them as well. When I was writing those duets, I was thinking more in terms of the accompaniment. I don't want to overshadow the melody. I want to complement it. Right? Sometimes it went the same speed. Very often, though, it was going slower. It was going more the speed of how the chords are changing. Okay? And so if you're looking for inspiration, the 3 songs that are recorded for Lesson 9 are a great place to start. So the Irish Jig, it's that arpeggio, right? Right? And then the Ants Come Marching Home, they have right? So you can use that idea and then run with it. And then the Monaghan is a fiddle tune. It's kind of like this tongue twister tune. It may not serve the melody part, may not be useful to you in terms of creating your own song because it's really unique. But one thing that you can use is how the harmony works in that song. In that song, we have an E minor chord, and then we have the D major chord. And they go back and forth. And it'll remind you a little bit of a sea shanty. And that's a very common pattern and one that a lot of people use when they're improvising and they're making up their own music. I hope that's helpful to you, give you a few ideas for creating your own music. And don't be shy about checking out the songs that are there and borrowing ideas from those songs. And you would pull them out just like you would pull out an echo. And then you take that echo and you turn it into a jam. And then from the jam, you're choosing your chords. And when you get something you really like, you can write down your chord chart. And you have the melody kind of burned in your head because you developed it. And then there you go. You've got it right in front of you. Thanks so much.